Good evening and welcome to New Albany Boys Basketball right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS in New Albany. It's the Bulldog pregame show underwritten by Ruoff Mortgage. I'm Cooper Jaggers, my analyst for tonight's game. Who else? My guy. Who are you?
Mr. Tennis.
Mr. Tennis.
Mr. Tennis.
Ethan Boyles, Mr. Tennis is back. We are live from the state capital, Indianapolis, Indiana, up here at Fishers High School. And a pretty big invitational here. I heard it was a big deal. Fishers Invitational, a lot of great teams here, a lot of great competition. Definitely, a tournament that New Albany is looking at. Like, this is something that we can either, this can really compromise our season, or it can boost us into being that level of, a state, like one of the top teams in the state. Like, hey, we went to the Fishers tournament. We beat Evansville Bossy. We beat Lawrence Central, who took Carmel to a 7-point game. We took Lawrence North into overtime. It is definitely something that can boost the resume for the New Albany Bulldogs. One thing that I have pointed out about this tournament, just looking at this bracket, where is this paper? There it is. If New Albany wins tonight and they win their noon game, if they win and then win again tomorrow, they will play Fishers if they win out. That is the number one team in the state, one of the best teams in the entirety of the United States of America. I cannot think of a bigger opportunity for this New Albany team. And you have to imagine that it is something that is on the mind of this team. And obviously, you want the mentality of, like, we need to think about the one in front of us, right? But I feel like at the same time, that is a game that you have to be prepared for the possibility of playing.
Yeah, well, of course you want to be thinking about the games to come possibly, but when you're in a tournament like this, you got to put on the blinders. You got to focus on the game at hand because that's when you're focusing on other matchups that could possibly be happening. That's when you're going to lose your identity as a team, and then you're going to start falling behind to teams that you should not fall behind to, and it's just not a recipe for success there.
Absolutely. And Ethan, this is a Lawrence Central team that is very, I don't know how to phrase this, they're very sneaky good.
Yeah.
Because you look at this team and you see the 2 and 4, and they're not historically, a great basketball team, and you're just thinking like, okay, this is a rollover win. This is easy. But this is a good Lawrence Central team. I've been talking about this game for a while. The notion around with the student body at school is that this is a free win for New Albany. This is not the case. This will be a very, very tough game for New Albany. This is one of the most battle-hardened and tested teams in the entire state. Like I said, they took a Lawrence North team into overtime, lost by 2 points. This is as one of New Albany's toughest games. Tragically, you were not there. I apologize. It's a great game. New Albany loses by 2. I think these teams are very evenly matched. And I think one thing that I think New Albany will need to have on point to win this basketball game is discipline as a team. You cannot get caught. This is a Lawrence Central team. They're going to talk to you. They're going to bump you. Yep. They're going to foul you. They're going to play you physical. They're going to play you mean. They're going to call you names that you may not like. I cannot have anybody turning around saying something back and getting a technical.
Yeah, you got to keep your composure. That's going to be a big key. As I was saying, just put the blinders on, play ball, do your thing, and don't worry about all the noise. Don't worry about all the talking. You just got to play your game. And I think for New Albany, the game that they want to be playing is what they do best, is getting the ball down the court and transition and scoring. That's what they're going to be able to do today if they keep their composure throughout this game.
Absolutely. The composure thing leads me into a guy that I was going to talk about either way. Noah Washington is back. Had a bit of we heard it was a lower back problem against at the Seymour game. But Noah's a guy who has multiple technical fouls this year. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this. He's a guy that he lets his mouth run on the court and can get the team in trouble. Noah Washington cannot be engaging in banter today. He needs to let his game talk for himself. The whole school wants to drop that Romeo Langford comparison on him. He needs to take what I think is Romeo's best trait as a player, his silence on the floor. Romeo would make a play that you would thought was physically impossible. He would turn around, there's nothing on his face. Noah, he's going to have his highlight plays today. He's going to have his big moments. I guarantee you he'll be New Albany's leading scorer. He cannot win. If he hits a three in a dude's face, don't look at him and throw a gun up at him. Don't do it.
Yeah, of course.
Don't say anything to him. Don't call him a name. Get down the floor and play defense. I think that's the thing that New Albany is also going to have to do today. They're going to have to play very, very physical defense against a Lawrence Central team. Like I said, their best asset is their physicality. It's their toughness. They are going to hit you in this game.
And hitting on defense, as you were saying, the standout player of last game, Seth Winslow, is going to need to have another good game. I mean, against Seymour, he was just like raking in the ball, getting steal after steal and tip ball after tip ball. And if he has another game, it's safe to say that New Albany is going to have a lot greater opportunities on the court.
Absolutely. Starting lineup is about to be announced here. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's boys basketball on the voice of the New Albany Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This broadcast of New Albany Athletics on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 323 Inc., 413 Fitness, Abersold Forest, Amanda Braden with Schuler Bauer, Annie Lou's Pet Sitting Service, Auto Warehouse, Awaiting Serenity Massage Therapy, LLC, Be Kind Shirts, Bliss Travel Inc., Bulldog Tax Service Inc., Caesars Foundation of Floyd County, Calumet Club, Camp Quality Kentuckiana, Candy Pierce with Jan Schultz Realtors, Casa of Floyd County, and Chestnuts and Pro.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: CLLB Law, Clarksville Little Theater, A Clean Start LLC, Cody and Neely Law Office, Copier Mart, Cornerstone Foundation and Waterproofing LLC, Derby Dinner Playhouse, Discovery Time 2, EatSleepWrestle.com, Encore School of Music and Arts, English Roofing, First Harrison Bake, Floyd County Animal Rescue League, and the Floyd County Library.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Call's Body Shop, Knights of Columbus, Kraft Sporting Goods, LP Marketing, Legacy Pizza, Libs Paving Company, Limelight Photography, Lorch Neville Ward LLC, Louisville Orthopedic Clinic, Louisville Telegrams, Lion Roofing, McKinney Law Office, Mansion 1886, Maple Manor Christian Home, and Mariposa Consignments.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Mathis Pharmacy, Maxwell's House of Music, Myers White Incorporated, Midtown Print Company, Miracle Method Surface Refinishing, Mustard Seed, City of New Albany, the New Albany Housing Authority, the New Albany Lions Club, the New Albany Professional Firefighters Union, New Washington State Bank, The Odd Shop, Olmsted Parks Conservancy, and Olive Tree Resources.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Our Place Drug and Alcohol Education Services and What Message Are You Sending? Paget Inc., Pearl Street Treats, Periago Orthodontics, Plainview Cleaners, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 502, Richard Poe Family Dentistry, Red Barn Antique Mall LLC, Remax Ability First, Elliot Quillo and Marlena White, Rub & Butts, Ruoff Mortgage, Sacred Rose Medicinals, Samsel Sound DJ and Videographer, and Shad Law.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsor: Schmidt Furniture, Schneck Mental Health and Wellness, Sharp Images Bond Salon, Stephanie Young Counseling Services, Sword Sport and Wellness, and Sounds Unlimited Productions.
Sweet Stuff Bakery, Talk to the Tail Pet Salon, Tappins, Toby's Lawn and Landscape, County Councilman Tony Taran, Touchdown Business Solutions.
Welcome back to New Albany boys basketball here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS. New Albany got our starting five for both teams. Same starting five for your New Albany Bulldogs. Reese McKee, Spokane, Washington, the vice president, TJ Washington. Noah Washington back into the starting lineup. Why not number 3, the goggles himself, Carson Studemeyer. And what do we name Seth? The garbage man.
The garbage man.
The garbage
Yeah.
man. Seth Winslow, your 5 for the Lawrence Central Bears. Deron Harris, Dylan Wright, Gavin Petty, Al Gooden III, and Caleb Wells. They am noticing about this Central team, able to match New Albany's height very well, actually outsizing the Bulldogs by a bit of a favorable margin here.
Yeah, that is not something that you see from a lot of teams, especially in the – I mean, this is the Indianapolis area, but I was going to say in the southern Indiana area, there are not a lot of teams that outsize the Bulldogs this year.
That's why you need to schedule these games, though. These are
Right.
teams that, if all goes well, the expectation for New Albany this season is that you're going to need to play these teams later on in March. Opening tip goes to New Albany, taken by the captain, the president himself, Noah Washington. Reese McKee walking up for the Bulldogs. I think Reese needs to have a good game here tonight. Backdoor cut for Noah. Washington spins, lays it up, too strong. Rebound taken by Gavin Petty for the Bears. This is Deron Harris walking up, wide open shot here for Central. That one is good. Caleb Wells with a three-pointer starts off. We have a steal now for Lawrence Central. Harris lays it up and under. Jelly fam, not to be. Rebound taken by Reese McKee. You've seen the physicality already. Loose ball taken by Central. We're going to be a jump ball here. I cannot see the possession arrow. It will stay here with Lawrence Central. Ethan, you're our statistician here. Is it statistician or statistician?
I don't know.
You're putting in work. You're putting in
trying.
work right now. It was a lot.
It was a lot right there.
Caleb Wells hit a three. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
This is Dylan Wright. Works, dumps it off to Harris. Harris calls for a screen, gets it. Harris dumps it off, back, gets it back. Harris running the Kobe Grinches. Just dumps it off. This is Wells. Wells drives, lays it up, too strong. Rebound taken by McKee. Loose ball. Reese able to bring it in. Cross-court pass, gets it off Studemeyer. New Albany with numbers now. Winslow, he had TJ wide open for three, didn't see him. Studemeyer dumps it off to Reese. This is Noah Washington, pump fake, jab. Noah makes his move, dumps it off. Studemeyer, spot up three. Can't get it. Strong rebound by Seth Winslow. It's out of bounds. I believe it's off Seth's foot. Yes, it is. That will go to Lawrence Central. Your score, Lawrence Central 3, New Albany 0, 6 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the first quarter. One thing we talked about in our pregame show, obviously the physicality of Lawrence Central. You're already seeing it, Ethan.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're getting out there, and there's been a lot of loose ball so far for both teams, just trying to scramble and get the ball, but almost slips there. But yeah, there's a lot of physicality coming out of the Bears right now.
Wells, this is a nice player. Wells drives, spins, dumps it off. Had a man, couldn't handle the ball. Reese McKee in transition with TJ Washington. TJ lays it up. Oh, a chase down block on TJ Washington. What a defensive play. Was that 13? Al Gooden, the third. Layup in transition taken by Deron Harris. You know something is loud when you can hear it through our headsets. What a block in defensive play by Albert Gooden, the third. 5-0 Lawrence Central in command. Winslow drives, dumps it down low. McKee lays it up. It's going to be fouled on the way up there. That was number 5, Dylan Wright, his first foul of the game. Lawrence Central definitely sending a message early, Ethan, to make New Albany as uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah, for sure. It's been, I mean, as you were saying, it's a very physical game. It's very fast-paced, and fast-paced is how New Albany likes to go. But the ball is moving as McKee misses his first one. It's going to be short. But it's just putting a lot of pressure on the Bulldogs early on the game.
I sensed, just watching New Albany warm up, I sensed that the guys were too at ease. Second, Reese McKee goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Not the start you wanted. New Albany still scoreless, 5-0. This is down to Gooden, lays it up, won't go. Rebound and a putback is good by Dylan Wright. 7-0 lead here for Lawrence Central. Timeout is going to be taken by head coach Jason Jones. Ethan, a disastrous start here for New Albany.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just they haven't been able to get any sort of production going. They had the opportunities, but then obviously on one of those, a massive block by Al Gooden the second. But I mean, the third. Sorry,
don't disrespect my guy.
It has the second on the stat sheet here, but
what's up with that?
Anyways,
Miss Fisher.
it's just that they're getting the opportunities and the looks. Defense hasn't been bad. It's just the shots have not fallen. I mean, Reese McKee missing both of his free throws, which is another big opportunity, and Studemeyer missing that open three, and obviously the block on T.J. Washington. So it's just
I just want to shout out
it's not good to get in the hole early.
whoever is head coach Phil Washington's barber is doing an immaculate job. That is an incredible lineup in fade, and especially on the beard. Great job to Phil Washington's barber. Not a great job there by T.J. Washington. Throws the ball into the stands. Ashton McKee now entering the game for TJ. I don't like that as an early sub. I feel like
that's interesting there.
Too quick of a leash on one of your best players. This is right. Dumps it off to Harris. Back to Wells. Definitely a player New Albany will have to watch. Petty dumps it off. Harris might have got away with a double dribble there. Harris. Lazy pass. Hauled in. This is right. Right. Gets it back. Wells drives. Dumps it off. Nice play there by Reese McKee to intercept that pass. Reese. It's definitely his game getting those passes. And Reese trying to draw that foul. Won't get it. Dumps it off to Winslow. Seth makes his move. Seth losing his footing here. Seth spins. Dumps it off to Noah Washington. Another lazy pass by the Bulldogs. He's going to get a foul here on Gavin Petty.
He's finally able to draw a foul. There was a lot of handsy action going on there over there by the Bears on McKee as well as he was taking it up the court. And Coach Jones is visibly upset about the no calls. Yeah, audibly upset.
Inbound into the bounciest lefty in Floyd County, Ashton McKee. It's off. Studemeyer. Reese McKee in the corner. Back out to Winslow. New Albany with a 4 out right now. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Washington drives, double team. No good. Was looking for the contact. Didn't get the call. Harris dumps it off. Wells for 3. Won't go. Rebound taken by Studemeyer. Brought in by Central. That was Gavin Petty. Got some fans wanting over and back. I thought it was just a loose ball. You let him play it out. Ashton McKee, corner 3. Won't get the roll. Got a foul down low. I believe that's on Caleb Wells. Excuse me, no. Foul down low on Seth Winslow. 9-0. Lawrence Central in command over New Albany. 4 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. New Albany scoreless to the first 8 of this basketball game. TJ already heading back to the scorers table.
Yeah, that seemed like an early switch to me.
Too strong. Would have been definitely a bit of a dagger early in this game. Studemeyer crosses, makes his move, step back, dumps it off to Ashton. McKee spins, lays it up. Too short. Rebound taken by Winslow. Seth drives, has a lane. Seth loses his footing. Passes. That's going to be a kicked ball violation on Caleb Wells. See, that's a tough play as a defender to deal with because Caleb Wells does everything right there, and it's just Seth gets bailed out for a bad pass there. He dumps it down too low and hits Wells in the foot. Surely would have been a turnover if that pass was on target. Washington inbounds it into Ashton McKee. Ashton dumps it off. Studemeyer spins, dumps it back off. Ashton got away with a walk there, lays it up. Too strong. Going to get the foul call, though. I thought Ashton most definitely moved his pivot foot picked his foot up before he went.
And it's just so far the defense from the Bears has been insane. They're getting to the ball as soon as it gets the next man. They're shutting down the passing lanes. It's just New Albany's had possession for about, I'd say, 1 minute, 30 seconds to 2 minutes on the court, but they
nothing going.
Still have not been able to get anything going, and McKee misses his first free throw.
New Albany 9. Lawrence Central 9. New Albany 0. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of action. New Albany loses. They do have to play immediately following this contest. Second foul shot too short for Ashton. New Albany still scoreless. Central can go fast. Harris dumps down to Gooden, lays it up and in. 11-0. New Albany, no answer right now for Lawrence Central. Washington dumps off to Ashton McKee. McKee gives it back to TJ. TJ behind the back, loses his dribble, gets it off to Ashton. Won't go, loose ball. Pass is thrown to Coach Jason Jones, out of bounds, going to New Albany. 11-0.
And right now there is a different sort of intensity coming from the Bears. The sideline is amped up. Everybody's everybody's getting up and yelling and getting into the game. And right now, the Bulldogs look defeated, and the game is barely started.
Absolutely. Braxton Mayfield, new sub, as well as Grayson Grubbs.
Yeah, we are deep into the bench already.
TJ Washington, spot up three, won't go. Rebound taken by Wells. Harris brings it up for Central. Long three for the Bears, won't go. Rebound taken by Noah Washington. Noah's got to pick his head up here. They're going to call a travel there on Noah. I mean, I suppose he kind of stopped on a dime there, might have rolled a little bit. Once again, 11-0, another turnover for New Albany. Definitely a number that might be starting to pile up. I'd say around 3 or 4 right now for the Bulldogs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've got 3 right now.
Good job, Ethan. Give me some.
I'm trying.
You got it, man.
It's a lot to keep up with.
New Albany scoreless in this contest. Dylan Wright dumps it off to Harris. Back to Wells. A lengthy big that can shoot. Wells dumps it off. Harris pump fake, pull up Jay. Too short. Rebound taken by Braxton Mayfield. Braxton looking to give it off. Gets it off. Grubbs in the corner. Dumps it down Studemeyer. Studemeyer lays it up and in.
And one.
First field goal to fall of the game for the Bulldogs comes 6 minutes into the contest. 11-2. New Albany trails Lawrence Central. Studemeyer to the line. Shoot one. You gotta say that this is. I know it's very early in this game, but if you're New Albany,
it's not looking promising. I'll say that.
That and you cannot leave points on the table. I think if you're New Albany, if you're gonna climb your way back into this game, you're gonna need a refs. You're gonna need the officials to start calling some fouls that can go 50-50.
And right now they're not calling anything. They're letting them play.
Shot is up and good for Carson Studemeyer. New Albany's leading scorer because he is New Albany's only scorer. 11-2-3 Central in command over your New Albany Bulldogs. Petty working on TJ. Significant height advantage here. Dumps it off. Ty Ferguson there. Ferguson dumps it off.
And if the Bears are going to play this type of defense, why don't the Bulldogs start it as well? And I think that's what they're trying to adapt to right now.
Layup is up and good.
That was tipped by Washington, but still goes in.
A tough bucket there by DJ Summers. 13-3. Lawrence Central with the lead over New Albany. Mayfield dumps it off to TJ. Vice President, what you got? Dumps it off to Grubbs. Grayson throws it down low to Studemeyer. Foul's going to be called on the low block on Ty Ferguson. Negates what would have been an easy layup for Studemeyer. I think Stude is a player. They're going to call that on the shot.
Oh, they are. Well, I think it was a little bit of a catch and shoot, and so.
But he made it.
They did. They're going to give him 2? That doesn't make sense.
So the foul's on the shot, and he made the shot.
But then they're giving him 2 free throws and not counting the basket.
I
don't. Oh wait, they're in the
bonus.
They're in the bonus.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
they do have 5 fouls.
They do.
My
they
goodness.
do. I was a little confused about that for a second, but.
You're Mr. Stats. You're Mr. Tennis.
I'm not Mr. Stats.
Misspoke.
I'm trying to be
You'll
Mr.
forever
Stats.
be Big Tennis. 13-5. Carson Studemeyer with all 5 of New Albany's points. Freshman stepping into a bigger role here tonight as needed. Wells dumps it off to Summers. DJ Summers drives, lays it up, and in again. Another tough lay-in for DJ Summers off the bench. 15-5. TJ Washington slips, almost loses his dribble, gets by Summers, dumps it off. Mayfield thought about a 3, gives it back to TJ. Down to Studemeyer, pull-up jumper. Puts it in. I was about to start complaining about not liking the shot, and then it went in. 15-7.
Honestly, I didn't mind that shot for me because he's the only one making it fall right now, so why not give him the ball and try to make something happen, because there's just been no production other than Stude as of so far.
I mean, literally there has been no production. 15-7, all 7 coming from Carson Studemeyer. Wells is going to get fouled there by Reese McKee. I think he caught him a little bit to the body. It had a bit of a swipe there as well. I'll tell you what, this Caleb Wells is a very, very neat player to watch. Staying at 6'5", is a very lengthy guard. And it's going to be somebody that Grayson Grubbs is going to have a bit of a bigger role on. He's the only guy that can really match up to him physically. Harris gives it off to Vincent Wells. Back to Harris. Harris blows by Grubbs, lays it up, and in, and the one. What a tough bucket there by Deron Harris. 17-7, Lawrence Central in command over New Albany. The up and under, the jelly, the roll, the everything, man. That was a tough bucket.
That was just perfect. You couldn't have asked for anything better right there. He got Grubbs to bite on a little pump fake, and then he just drove into the lane and caught Grubbs again, slapping him to the wrist as he made that turnaround shot, and he sinks the free throw as well.
3-point play there by Deron Harris. 18-7, Central leading over New Albany. Running a bit of a press here. TJ almost turned that one over. Gets it off to Noah. Studemeyer in the corner. Gets it down. Winslow gets his man up in the air. Lays it up. And in a crafty bucket there by Seth Winslow. The first non-bucket made by Carson Studemeyer. 18-9. New Albany going with pressure. Harris drives. Dumps it down low. Pass mishandled. Back out. Harris spot up. 3 at the buzzer is blocked.
Oh, it's blocked by McKee.
Take us to the end of the first quarter here at Fishers High School. Lawrence Central 18, New Albany 9. We're going to take a quick break when we return to New Albany basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 2 Grand Piano, Uncommon Cups and Cones, Valley View Golf Club, Westmoreland Pharmacy, The Wishing Well Thrift Store, Wordsmith Bakery, Young at Heart Christian Preschool, and Your Salon of the Knobs.
Welcome back to New Albany boys basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany. My name is Cooper Jaggers. Being joined by
Mr. Tennis. Mr.
You sure?
Tennis and Mr. Stat.
Mr. Stats?
Trying to be Mr. Stats.
Are you in AP Stats?
No, I'm not in AP
Coward.
Stats. I'm not. I don't think I will ever be in that class.
You're smart. You do good.
I know I probably could, but I don't want to.
I'll tell you what, pregame we talked about New Albany potentially facing the #1 team in the state, the state runner-ups, and the 2024 state champions, the Fishers Tigers. This is not looking like a team that is capable of matching up on the same court as that Fishers team. They are
just not matching the intensity at all. It's like
it looks soft.
Yeah, they look soft and completely outclassed. They don't know. It seems like they don't know what to do out here when they're being pressured by this intense defense. So
18-9, Central in command over New Albany. Washington drives. TJ lays it up and in, and the foul. I believe that was on Deron Harris. He is second. Didn't like the call. Deron Harris looks like a celebrity, and I can't. He looks like Jamar Chase.
Oh yeah, he does.
Look like
He does.
TJ Washington at the line. Shoot one. Absolutely money there for the vice president. TJ Washington, a 3-point play. New Albany within 6, 18-12. Central in command. Right, dumps off down low. Gooden gets around Washington, puts him on the deck. No call. Gooden gets it off. It's not here. Summers loses the ball, passes up in the air, tipped away by Reese McKee. Washington on the fast break. Ball is taken from behind and hitting nose.
Oh my goodness.
Do believe that was out on DJ Summers.
That is an insane call right there.
I think Noah might have kicked it.
Yeah, I thought it was kicked by.
I thought it did kind of look like DJ Summers just
I'm
punched
not sure
the ball
about
out
that.
of bounds. Gooden gets it off here to Dayton Stevens. You're seeing a deep rotation here for Lawrence Central, possibly due to the fouls they've committed. Wells drives. He gets put on the deck. That should have been a foul on Noah. Washington holding down in the place no man wants to get hit. Reese McKee puts up a 3. Won't go. Noah gets back on defense. I believe he might have been milking that just a little bit. Right. Gets it off. Gooden. Thought about a 3. Should have put that one up. Good look. Right in the corner wide open for 3. This is Stevens. Won't go. Rebound taken by Noah Washington. Studemeyer calls for the screen. Gets it. Dumps it off to Reese McKee. Reese dumps it down low. Tough pass. Winslow puts it up too strong. Rebound is taken by Dylan Wright. Fast break opportunity for Summers. Puts it up and one. It's a tough one for Reese McKee to swallow. Not only do you give up the foul, Reese also going straight into the bleachers. 20-12, Lawrence Central doing whatever really they want against New Albany.
Yeah, it just
currently.
seems like this New Albany team is getting beat up, and I mean, yeah, all of these players on the Bears team are bigger than the New Albany players, and it seems like it is definitely showing.
Absolutely. DJ Summers at the line to shoot one. Definitely a player off the bench putting in work for Central. Misses the foul shot. One thing I'm liking about Central, they follow their shot to get those rebounds. TJ Washington spins, lays it up, won't go.
Oh, my.
Pass down low to Perry. Puts it down all over Reese McKee. 22-12. Central in command over New Albany. Getting back into this press now. This Lawrence Central team, I would hate to play. You're going to need an ice bath after them. Foul on the floors on Dayton Stevens. 22-12. Lawrence Central. I don't know how else to phrase this, giving New Albany the business early on. And this one, 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. I think Ashton McKee has a little bit of blood on his shorts. Wanted to sub him in, said it's going to be Braxton Mayfield coming in to run the point for the Bulldogs. I believe it'll be TJ, excuse me. Inbound taken by Mayfield. Braxton's going to walk this one up. Mayfield, I think he got caught with a double dribble there. Didn't like the call. I didn't see a double dribble necessarily on that. I think he picked his dribble up, and then I don't think he picked it up.
Yeah,
and
they've been letting them play so far through a lot. Like there's a lot of handsy stuff on defense going on.
Harris where, like, it's the thing where you bring it back and you fake a pump fake, but you don't put your hand on the ball.
I said just let them play.
Timeout taken by Lawrence Central, 22-12. The Bears in command over New Albany. Ethan, I feel like I say this a lot of games. Usually it's when New Albany's winning. Usually these are the times that we would take underwriting grant breaks. But I think the silence that you hear in this gym around us, a good majority of the, like I said, New Albany fans, they do travel well.
Yeah.
The majority of the people here, New Albany Bulldog fans.
Correct. And it's just, I mean,
nothing to cheer about.
Yeah, as you were saying, not a lot to cheer about. It just seems like in almost every single aspect of their game so far, they're getting beat. They're trying to get the ball down and transition, but it's this defense is outsizing, outclassing. They're using so much physicality on defense and figuring out a way to do it without drawing the foul. It's just something that New Albany is going to have to learn to deal with and try and get out of this 10-point hole.
This pit bowl they're playing has the whole gym rocking. My goodness. This is Dylan Wright walking it up for the Bears. New Albany switched to a bit of a 1-3-1 here. Corner three's going up for Lawrence Central. Won't go. Rebound taken by the Bears. That should have been a foul on TJ Washington. It's going to be out of bounds off of Dayton Stevens. He got punched in, he got elbowed in the gut by TJ to lose the ball. Whatever. Turnover for Lawrence Central.
They're letting them play for sure.
Letting them play. 22-12. No, Washington's still scoreless in this game. Washington dumps it off. Studemeyer
Studemeyer to screen there.
Winslow. Seth gets it off to TJ. TJ dumps it down to Seth. Seth lays it up. Takes a hard foul.
One.
I don't like Seth going up and under there. I think if he went straight up, we had a good chance.
I thought he would have gotten blocked if he went straight up.
I think he got fouled.
He did get fouled.
Yeah,
but
I think he would have had a good chance of getting that one up. He had the height advantage down low. I do believe that was Dylan Wright on the foul there. Seth Winslow to shoot two for the Bulldogs. First shot is good. 22-13. Lawrence Central really feels like they're up by more than 9 points right now, Ethan.
Yeah, I know. There's just, you can tell that the Bulldogs know that they're losing this game. I mean, it's, if you didn't have the score right in front of you, you would still know who's losing this game. You know, like if you can't see them scoring the baskets, just like possessions and passing the ball, you still know who's losing.
Or if you're listening to our illustrative call of this basketball game, 22-14, Lawrence Central in command over New Albany. That ball's almost taken away by TJ Washington, blocked by Noah Washington down low. Grubbs with the rebound, gets it off to Noah. Off to his vice president, TJ Washington. TJ spins, gets it off to Studemeyer. Leading scorer for the Bulldogs with 7 of their 14. Ashton McKee drives. Let's get that out. It's it out to Grubbs. Grubbs pass is tipped. It's out to Studemeyer. Stude hesitates, dumps it off TJ Washington. A long three. Rims out. Had a couple of close calls from three-point land for the Bulldogs. Layup up and good there for Caleb Wells. The Euro step. Timeout taken by head coach Jason Jones. The lead is back up to 10 for Lawrence Central. 24-14, New Albany trailing Lawrence Central. We're going to take a quick break when we return. It's New Albany basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This broadcast of New Albany Athletics on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 323 Inc., 413 Fitness, Abersold Forest, Amanda Braden with Schuler Bauer, Annie Lou's Pet Sitting Service, Auto Warehouse, Awaiting Serenity Massage Therapy, LLC, Be Kind Shirts, Bliss Travel Inc., Bulldog Tax Service Inc., Caesars Foundation of Floyd County, Calumet Club, Camp Quality Kentuckiana, Candy Pierce with Jan Schultz Realtors, Casa of Floyd County, and Chestnuts and Pro.
Welcome back to New Albany basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany. 24-14, Lawrence Central in command over New Albany. Well, like we've said, it feels a lot bigger than a 10-point lead for Central.
Right, and I know that the Bulldogs feel a little diminished right now, but it is only a 10-point lead. It is only the second quarter, and so yeah, you obviously need to get stuff rolling, but this game is not over. This game is not over. There is still a lot of basketball to be played, and if you can just up your intensity and just to match what they're doing right now, and you can easily pull back into this game.
Absolutely. Mayfield passes out of bounds. Noah Washington, another turnover here for the Bulldogs. 24-14, a football score here at Fishers High School. Lawrence Central giving New Albany everything they can handle. Summers dumps it off, gets it back to him. Hot potato here between Summers and Harris. Harris said he looked like Jamar Chase. He really does. Like, he really looks like
that's
Jamar
Chase on the court out there.
Not quite good. And this should be a jump ball, I'd assume. Possession are going to New Albany, I believe. Would that not be New Albany's basketball? The last one went to Central. Head coach Phil Washington is.
Oh, okay. They just confirmed it.
And he is correct. I'm sorry. Phil Washington with his really nice haircut. Inbound pass taken by
That's
Harris.
backcourt.
Going to be over.
That's backcourt right there.
There's nothing Harris can really do about that. He eats a shove there, trying to go up for a contested catch there with Mayfield. Gets pushed back into the backcourt on that one. You can't really fault Deron Harris. But, you know, New Albany, if you're forcing these turnovers, you got to get some points off of it. Something our Indianapolis Colts do not do is score off of turnovers. Noah Washington dumps it off to Seth. Seth spins, goes up, eats a foul, dumps it off. Mayfield, pump fake, out to McKee. Reese drives, lays it up, too strong. Rebound taken by Wells. Wells going to be fouled by Carson Studemeyer. Studemeyer hates the call. He put Caleb Wells on the deck there. Yeah, we are really close to the court, so I hope none of these players say anything that I'm saying about it.
Yeah.
Inbound here for Al Gooden the third. Had probably the play of the game with a miraculous chase down block earlier in the contest. Harris dumps it off, back to Harris. Harris swings it cross court to Summers. Summers is a deep three. Won't go, way too strong for Central. Studemeyer, New Albany has numbers here. Winslow down the lane. Seth lays it up. And in. Might have been basket interference there by DJ Summers. Basket counts either way. Harris dumps it off down low. Pass can't be handled. Ashton McKee is going to eat a foul there by Al Gooden. You know, one thing I like, great display of sportsmanship there by the Lawrence Central staff. Ashton was really sending himself out of bounds, and like 3 dudes on their staff stood up there to catch him. It's one of those things, though, if you're Ashton, you're looking too hard to draw the contact, and you had numbers down the court.
Yeah.
Pass taken in by Carson Studemeyer. Studemeyer drives. That's a travel. I think he knew that. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
that's just frustrating when you get turnovers and then yeah.
He's disputed a lot of whistles he's got in this game. Nothing to dispute on that one. A clear travel by Studemeyer gives the ball back to Lawrence Central, trying to protect an 8-point lead over New Albany, 24-16. It's gonna be out of bounds off of Central, going back to New Albany. Like we have said, New Albany, these turnovers really starting to pile up.
They are. Got a 6 so far for New Albany. Probably,
Mr. Stats.
Probably more than that, but
you got it, man. Just make sure you get those points tallied up, because you can't have the Interstate Photo stat recap without the point totals. You can't have it. Washington drives. Noah's got to kick this thing out. Lazy pass almost taken away. McKee drives, dumps it off. Seth Winslow thought about 3 drives. Dumps it down to Ashton McKee, back to Seth. Seth, pin block. Seth,
oh my goodness.
My goodness. A tough foul there on Seth Winslow.
Got 3 dudes to jump on that pump fake right there, and all of them fell onto him.
It reminds me of that one joke where it's like, there will be a foul like this in a pickup game. They'll say shoot for it. And it's that clip of, you know, one where Michael Jordan, Bill Lambier got him to jump, and Michael jumped up and slapped him and kicked him in the head. Seth Winslow at the line to shoot 2. He earned about 30.
Seriously. Took a hard fall there.
Loud scream from the crowd. Shot still falls from Winslow. Gained my attention.
It's a pretty quiet jam other than that so far.
You see, usually the courteous thing to do is to be quiet when they're shooting free throws. That's why I'm getting very silent. Second foul shot, no good. Rebound taken in by Jamar Chase. Excuse me, Deron Harris. Harris gets it up to Summers. Summers drives, lays it up. Going to get fouled, but it was a block by Seth. Caught him a little bit to the body. DJ Summers is doing whatever he wants when it comes to getting to the basket against New Albany right now. He has really been a fun player to watch.
New Albany now on Seth Winslow.
Yeah, I feel like the momentum hasn't completely shifted, but I feel like the Bulldogs are trying to sort of find their footing now.
First foul shot. That's a big momentum swing right there.
Yeah, and
you get 2 for DJ Summers, get it back to 9.
And as I was saying, they're only down by 7 points now, so that's a 3 and 2 layups. I mean, this game is very well in range, and he misses the second one there as well as rebounded by Washington.
Hey, count that rebound for Noah.
I gotta.
Studemeyer dumps it down to Winslow. Seth has a one-on-one with a guard on him. Seth puts it up. Missed opportunity there by Winslow. Rebound taken by DJ Summers. Summers stops on a dime, dumps it off to Wells. Wells back to Summers. DJ lays it up.
Oh,
that was a bad foul call.
Foul there.
Up. Studemeyer's so mad about it, he ran up into the stands. A lot of defeat on the faces of the New Albany faithful.
Just
right
heard Coach Jones say right there. He jumped straight up, and indeed he did.
Yeah, that was a bad. Is that 3 fouls on Studemeyer?
There is still.
Hold up.
Maybe, I don't know.
The board says 2. He has more than that. I suppose not. First foul shot for Summers is good. DJ back to the free throw line here. I'm really liking DJ Summers. That might be. Was it? Hold up. Excuse me. My brain fog from being a senior is catching up to me. Plainview Cleaners player of the game. Might just have to go to DJ Summers. He sinks both of his free throws there. I thought that's what it was. I hope Plainview Cleaners does not take that one very seriously. I was not intentionally trying to disrespect your local business. I appreciate all that you do for this radio station, especially sponsoring our player of the game for boys basketball. 26-17. Central in command over New Albany. Studemeyer rips down low, puts it on the floor, gets it back out. Ashton McKee thought about it. Back to Studemeyer. TJ Washington, hot potato. Ashton McKee wide open for 3, got to have it, won't go. Rebound taken by Stude. Bumps a man, layup won't go. Rebound taken by McKee, but he can't bring it in. Out of bounds, going to Lawrence Central. 26-17, a minute and a half remaining here in the first half of action here between 2 top 25 teams in the state of Indiana. New Albany coming in at number 10. in the latest Indy Star Power 25. I think New Albany's got to win some games to deserve that spot, because when they've played their toughest competition, they have not played up to par. Harris gets it off to Petty. Gavin Petty's been letting them fly from downtown. Central looking to hold this one as much as possible, looking for a very big statement win. Harris drives, lays it up, and in. A nice bucket there over a plethora of New Albany defenders, all of which were taller than him. Ashton McKee goes too fast, loses his dribble. A turnover from McKee, taken by Harris.
And that was a backcourt right there.
I don't think it was.
He had 1 foot.
He had 1 foot, over 1 foot back when he got the ball.
I don't know. They did call it, so I thought it was in the moment.
Coach Phil Washington.
There was no.
I didn't like it either.
There was no whistle at the moment, but the side judge eventually ran up there and got the whistle out.
I think it being a late whistle makes it worse too, because they were about to get ready into a set. 28-17, Lawrence Central giving New Albany everything they can handle. Washington dumps down. Oh, nice pass. Missed layup by Grubbs. He misses the putback. Studemeyer lays it up and in. My goodness, at least he gets a rebound there. No smiles from Coach Jones.
It has just been that type of game. I mean, holy.
A point-blank layup missed by Grayson Grubbs, 28-19. Central can hold
two point-blank layups missed. The putback missed as well.
10 seconds to our Heather Robinson Realty halftime show. You won't want to miss it. Harris makes his move, spins. Harris swings it down. Perry up for three. Won't go. Rebound taken by TJ Washington. He can get up a full court heave. TJ puts it up. Won't go. Had a double clutch it there off of the Gavin Petty missed three. I don't think TJ has thought that much time be left on the floor. Your score at the half, Lawrence Central with a 28-19 lead over the New Albany Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's the Heather Robinson Realty halftime show right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: CLLB Law, Clarksville Little Theater, A Clean Start LLC, Cody and Neely Law Office, Copier Mart, Cornerstone Foundation and Waterproofing LLC, Derby Dinner Playhouse, Discovery Time 2.
EatSleepWrestle.com, Encore School of Music and Arts, English Roofing, First Harrison Bake, Floyd County Animal Rescue League, and the Floyd County Library.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Cause Body Shop, Knights of Columbus, Kratz Sporting Goods, LP Marketing, Legacy Pizza, Libs Paving Company, Limelight Photography, Lorch Neville Ward LLC, Louisville Orthopedic Clinic, Louisville Telegrams, Lion Roofing, McKinney Law Office, Mansion 1886, Maple Manor Christian Home, and Mariposa Consignments.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Mathis Pharmacy, Maxwell's House of Music, Myers White Incorporated, Midtown Print Company, Miracle Method Surface Refinishing, Mustard Seed, City of New Albany, the New Albany Housing Authority, the New Albany Lions Club, the New Albany Professional Firefighters Union, New Washington State Bank, The Odd Shop, Olmsted Parks Conservancy, and Olive Tree Resources.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Our Place Drug and Alcohol Education Services, and What Message Are You Sending? Paget Inc., Pearl Street Treats, Periago Orthodontics, Plainview Cleaners, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 502, Richard Poe Family Dentistry, Red Barn Antique Mall LLC, Remax Ability First, Elliot Quillo and Marlena White, Rub and Butts, Ruoff Mortgage, Sacred Rose Medicinals, Samsel Sound DJ and Videographer, and Shad Law.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsor: Schmidt Furniture, Schneck Mental Health and Wellness, Sharp Images Bond Salon, Stephanie Young Counseling Services, Sword Sport and Wellness, and Sounds Unlimited Productions.
Sweet Stuff Bakery, Talk to the Tail Pet Salon, Tappins, Toby's Lawn and Landscape, County Councilman Tony Taran, Touchdown Business Solutions,
This
Whoever's Grant Reed I just cut off, I thoroughly apologize. You are not getting your time of day on WNAS program. Wait, I think that was Lydia. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Welcome to the Heather Robinson Realty Halftime Show. Ethan, you're doing some math right now.
Yeah, trying to get all the stats ready. I got it. I have 1 point missing from New Albany, but other than that, I think we got it up to.
Do you?
What?
Hold up.
And it's got to be some free throw somewhere.
We got it.
Oh, I think it's Seth.
You missed one for
It
Seth?
is Seth. It is Seth.
Seth Winslow was 7 points. Ethan.
What's up?
Well, put his points in.
Huh?
Did you get it?
I just did. Yeah,
Okay.
we're good. We're
Are
good.
you good for them?
Yeah, I think we're good.
We got it. Are we ready for the Interstate Photo statistical recap?
I think we are ready.
Give me the laptop.
All right, here you go. Try your best.
All right. Heather Robinson Realty Halftime Show here at Fishers High School. Ethan, you're talking out loud. Your mic is on. You can't complain to the teacher while you're literally on the air.
I was
I just
talking.
owned
I was
you,
not even
kid.
talking at all.
You were.
Oh.
You know, there's this little red button that says on and off.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really talking. It's just,
Hold up. That's the Lawrence. Wait, that's Lawrence. Wait. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. It's Interstate Photo. This statistical recap is being brought to you by Interstate Photo. Not a lot going on for New Albany. First, for your trailing, your heroes, the New Albany Bulldogs. 9 points for Carson Studemeyer leading the way for the Bulldogs. He's played an awesome game.
Right.
Has had a couple of bad fouls, as well as a couple of turnovers that I didn't necessarily like. TJ Washington, just 1 of 6 from the field. 3 points total. He had an and 1 layup, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
he, he hasn't hit a 3. 7 points for Seth Winslow, probably New Albany's best player on the floor. I think the stat that I'm looking at that is probably the most concerning thing that I've maybe seen calling New Albany anything. And I saw our football team go winless. Noah Washington in the first half, 0 of 1 from the field, 0 points, no steals, no rebounds.
The ball has just not been in his hands. I mean, simply every time he gets the ball, they're getting absolutely like weltered by the defense. It's every time a new person gets the ball, they're just running up to him immediately and setting traps. It's just it's hard to keep up with this defense as of now.
Yeah, it's just.
But you still need to find a way to get your best player the ball, because when Noah Washington has the ball, most of the time he is going to find a way to score, and the Bears are doing a good job of keeping the ball away from him.
Absolutely,
only 1 shot attempted. That's not something you want out of your best player, or honestly any player.
It's just so
for that.
Just very, very concerning. I think these are games that coming out of middle school, he has all this hype. He's getting posted on SportsCenter. Overtime, he gets invited to the USA Elite Camp. You're playing one of the best teams in the state. You're going into the locker room with 0.
Yeah.
It cannot happen. He's
No.
too good of a player to let that happen. I don't want to rip him too bad. He is nursing a lower back injury, and I know those suck. You're going to have to find a way. He cannot end this game.
You have to find a way to get points on the board.
He can't end this game with an egg.
Yeah, even if it's at the free throw line, you gotta get shots up. You gotta get shots up when you're that good of a player.
I believe the Fishers Tigers walked through. I believe they played after this, possibly.
Yeah.
I saw them walk through the gym, and it was like that must have been what it was like if you're like a mid-card wrestler in WWE and the Undertaker walks out to smoke you. Now for the Lawrence Central Bears, I would say a great half played by Lawrence Central. You know, obviously New Albany defensively is going to give you some fits. 28 is not a bad mark at the half against the New Albany Bulldogs. 28-19, Lawrence Central. How do they get to that lead? You're about to find out on the Interstate Photo statistical recap of this first half. DJ Summers, the leading scorer, off the bench with 9 points. All those coming from attacking the rim. None of it has been from the outside. I love his game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree with you. It's just they're finding the opportunities, and obviously New Albany's defense is a very good defense to compete with, but so have the Bears been today. But he's just finding a way to get under the basket and penetrate, and he's hitting some acrobatic layups so far. I believe one of them was spinning backwards to draw an and one
On Grayson Grubbs.
on Grayson Grubbs, who is very
Had a
tall.
rough
I will
half,
tell you
and
that.
He's a guy that has to pick it up, man.
Yeah.
I think you can kind of tell what a team is feeling looking at them in warm-ups. Not a whole lot of stuff going on for New Albany getting ready for this second half. A lot of it is trying to get your guys back into this game.
Yeah.
7 points for Deron Harris. Very nice player, very good at handling the ball. I said he looks like Jamar Chase. He does. He really does look like Jamar Chase. Dylan Wright, 2 points. 2 for Gavin Petty. He's let him fly from downtown.
Yeah.
2 for Ty Ferguson. Al Gooden, the third, not the second.
The third, yes.
1 point from the free throw line. He had a LeBron. He had a block by James moment.
Yeah, that was a tough chase down block. It echoed through the gym while he did that on a poor T.J. Washington trying to get his shots up. I mean,
absolutely. And then 5 rounding it out for Mr. Caleb Wells, a guy that I've really liked watching play as well. A big, lengthy guard that can shoot, distribute, and attack the basket.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, I thought that he was definitely going to play a bigger piece than he has so far because I
came out and hit a contested 3. I was like, oh, this guy is nice.
Yeah, and I think he was their main ball distributor too, but he was out there in the beginning getting stuff happen, but he's been awfully quiet since. So maybe he comes out this third quarter, with a little chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's just one of those things, like, you got Jamar Chase and DJ Summers on your team. You got to get it going.
It's a pretty unstoppable duo.
I think you play DJ. I know Dylan Wright is a guy that, is a senior guard. He's one of your starters. DJ Summers has been your best player on the floor this whole game. I think that's a guy that I don't know if I would sit him the rest of the game. He has really been such a dynamic player with the ball in his hands. And eventually, he's going to keep crashing to the basket like that. He's going to draw some guys in, kick it out. You're going to have wide open guys on the perimeter. The three-point shot has not been there for Central, but you can't keep giving them wide open threes. Like they've had a couple of shots where it's like, this could really put New Albany away. It has not fallen.
Yeah.
Ethan, bad times. It's the end of the Heather Robinson Realty halftime show.
It is, sadly.
Pour one up. Except you cannot do that. That is literally illegal. 28-19 Lawrence Central. What are you saying?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead. I just wanted to point out another thing, part of our interstate photo statistical recap. New Albany is 0 for 6 from the three-point line today. That is a concerning stat.
That's
it.
Reese McKee. Thank you, Ethan.
That's it.
Inbound into Reese McKee, also scoreless for the Bulldogs. Pass down to Washington. Noah spins, got away with the travel. He's going to get blocked down low by Petty. Central can go fast. Won't go. That was a foul on Reese.
Oh, my goodness.
That's going to be not even going to call a tie-up on that. A foul on Al Gooden to go the other way. I thought they definitely missed one on Reese McKee. Got up in the air there, swiped across the face of, I believe it was Caleb Wells attacking the basket. I think that's one that Caleb's going to wish he had back. McKee drives, turns it over. Out of bounds. Looks like he's going to stay here with New Albany. A mishandled pass there by Reese McKee, trying to get into a window that was not there. Washington to inbound for the Bulldogs. Noah Washington, that is. Possibly looking for his running mate, T.J. Washington. Inbound taken in. Seth Winslow dumps it down low. Reese McKee passes it off again. Up to T.J. Washington. Layup is up and good. And both guys are wide open. You might as well share the love. 28-21. Lawrence Central has not trailed this entire game. Got off to, I believe, a 13-0 run.
Yeah, it was.
To start the game, but New Albany outscoring them 21-15 cents. Albert Gooden, his jumper will not go. 28-21, still your score. T.J. Washington, pump fake, loses his dribble, kicks it off. Studemeyer for 3. Air ball, hit nothing. Winslow able to save it, but it goes right to Deron Harris. Harris feels Seth behind him. Harris drives, lays it up, puts it in, and the foul. That's going to be 3 on Carson Studemeyer. Very concerning for the Bulldogs. Not only does the lead balloon back up to 9, but that's 3 fouls now. There's no way he has 3 fouls, if I'm not mistaken.
Reese?
No, Stude.
Oh.
Or am I literally schizophrenic? Officially 2 fouls for Carson Studemeyer. Harris puts the foul shot in. Official talking Harrison, I believe T.J. Washington about something. Perhaps believe they might have been going back and forth. It's one of the things I said before the game. New Albany, you cannot get emotional and start talking and letting your emotions dictate the way this game is played. Winslow inbounds it in T.J. Washington. T.J. got that half-court press going right now. New Albany with numbers now. Mayfield gets trapped in the corner, dumps it off Studemeyer. Carson drives, lays it up, and in. A nice basket there by Carson Studemeyer, readjusting in the air for his 11th point of the game, 31-23. New Albany has been able to close but not get really into striking range to threaten this Lawrence Central lead. Gooden, that was a travel right there. Al Gooden right there, if he does not travel, he would have gotten another foul on Studemeyer. He put like it's like how Lennox Lewis used to do back in the Undisputed Heavyweight Champion, lead with the hook into the body, dropped in her hands. Studemeyer, great work to the body there. Get him drop his hands, throw a right hook up high, knock him out. Three-pointer up for Noah Washington is good, a big shot.
Good setup there for Washington. Had a nice little play drawn up there, set a little screen. Washington open in the corner.
Only his second shot of the game and his first field goal made in the second half of this basketball game. 31-26, Lawrence Central still leading over New Albany. I like that timeout taken by head coach Phil Washington, though. New Albany gets on a bit of a mini run. You want to cut it off as soon as it starts. Lawrence Central, I don't want to say a big underdog in this game, but it's a game that people are thinking Central, they've dropped a lot of games to teams that are ranked as highly as New Albany. It's the thing that New Albany is like, if you're who you say you are, you should beat Lawrence Central.
Yeah.
Central hanging in extremely tough with the New Albany Bulldogs, keeping this 5-point lead. They have not trailed the entire basketball game.
Yeah, I feel like coming out of this timeout is very big for setting the tone for the rest of the game. Is this going to be a game where the Bears eventually pull away, or is this going to be a game where the Bulldogs are able to rally back and make it competitive, which it seems like is sort of happening right now. That's why the Bears called this timeout.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, I really like Phil Washington, man. That dude, it reminds me of when I'm watching a U of L game and I say that Pat Kelsey's face is redder than his shirt. You need more young, vibrant head coaches that are going to coach literally, if they lose, they're going to die. You need a coach like this is the most
the intensity.
Exactly,
the intensity.
The most important game
yes.
ever. Head coach Phil Washington bringing that for Lawrence Central. Wells gets it off to Harris. Down low to Gooden. Gooden gets off Harris. Three in the corner for Wells. Won't go. Rebound taken by T.J. Washington. Washington ate a foul there. That would have been a big three by Wells. Able to shoot over at really anybody. Won't go. New Albany, all the momentum right now. T.J. looking for Braxton Mayfield. Can't find him. Dumps it down to Seth Winslow. Winslow working with Harris on him. Gets the double. Seth loses it out of bounds. A bad turnover there by Seth Winslow. 31-26. 5.5 minute remaining here in the third quarter. It's like New Albany will get a run going, and then they'll
turn over the ball in a crazy fashion.
They'll show you why they're losing this game.
Yeah.
Gooden. It's off to Harris. Wells. Right. Hot potato. Petty. Puts it up. It's like Winslow got a little bit of that one on the way up. Noah's got to get rid of this basketball.
Oh, my goodness.
We have a foul on
very
Petty.
Handsy right there.
I don't even think that was a foul on Petty. I don't
know who they called it on, but Noah got elbowed to the face. I saw that.
When?
He held the ball up, elbowed in the face. Or at least he
Even
drew
Miss
it. He drew it that way.
She's sitting on the floor
he drew it that way.
Table. Winslow.
Obviously, that's what the officials saw.
Dumps it off to the vice president, looking for the real thing. Braxton Mayfield lays it up, and then his father, Brian, at the scores table likes that one. 31-28. Central in command over New Albany, but a 6-0 run for New Albany has got this one in to striking distance, a 3-point game. Pass is tipped away and stolen She goes right to Gavin Petty, lays it up.
That's just an unfortunate tip right there. Good heads-up play by Mayfield to tip it, but then it goes.
Another good heads-up play, though, by Petty to bring it in and realize the defense is broken down. Seth Winslow really looking for Noah here. You can see it in the set. Seth Winslow wide open under the basket.
And one!
And the foul. 33-30. Al Gooden cannot believe it. Head coach Phil Washington cannot believe it. Absolutely fired up are these Lawrence Central Bears. I love that intensity, though.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Bulldogs needed to get back in this game. Is they needed to match the intensity of the Bears, and so far coming out, they have been matching the intensity better.
I mean, Seth comes out, he puts a dude on the floor.
and makes the basket with that. So looking at a three-point opportunity here for Winslow to bring him to 10 points.
Seth gets the roll, 33-31. Definitely starting to feel a little bit of the pressure right now for Lawrence Central. DJ Summers has not played a minute, your leading scorer. Caden Dooley, his first minutes of the game for the Bears. Might have been a bit of a walk there by Wells. Gooden in the corner.
Good defense right here by the Bulldogs.
Gooden gets Braxton in the air. Dooley in the corner, guarded by Studemeyer. Wells, pull-up jumper. Way too strong. Rebound taken by Carson Studemeyer. New Albany with numbers here. Studemeyer kicks to the corner. Washington for three in the lead. Puts it in! 34-33. New Albany has come all the way back. Their first lead of the game. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. I mean, I would have expected a timeout there by Central.
Yeah, that is a big momentum-shifting play right there, but no timeout is interesting. I guess let the guys play it out.
Dooley, corner three. That one won't go. Rebound taken by Braxton Mayfield. If I'm Studemeyer, I want to hurry this thing up and get it going. You got him on the ropes. Like Muhammad Ali in Manila, the rope-a-dope. Washington, vice president, dumps it off to Seth Winslow. Seth gives it back to TJ. We're looking for Noah again. Washington gets off the screen, down low to Winslow. Seth swings at Studemeyer. Thought about three. He traveled on that one. Another turnover for Studemeyer. Definitely been his worst aspect in this game. As good as he's been, getting the ball to the rim, scoring. Defensively, I believe 4 turnovers now for Carson Studemeyer. It's a Lawrence Central team that you got to feel desperately needs this win, trying to prove their legitimacy, hanging close with a lot of top teams.
Almost a steal there by Washington, shutting down the passing lane a little bit.
Wells swings it Dooley, down to Wells. Wells, pump fake, lays it
up.
I
Wedgie.
believe that jump ball will go. How's that going to stay with Lawrence Central? I thought they could have got a foul on Studemeyer.
I thought Lawrence Central just had the ball on the.
There's been 3 jump balls in this game. They've all gone to Lawrence Central.
I don't know about that.
But like I said, Lawrence Central is a team historically not great, but this season, I mean, you've had so many close calls against some of the top teams in the state. You're trying to win to validate your legitimacy. What do you have in the last 10 minutes of this game to show everybody in the state that you are for real? Petty puts an elbow into Reese McKee. That's going to be a charge on Gavin Petty.
Whew. That was a tough foul right there.
A bit of a flop there by Reese, but the extension of the elbow there by Gavin Petty, you're going to get that.
Yeah, that was.
Every time.
Some SGA stuff going on. The elbow extension,
Can we quit with
push
the
off.
hate? Can we quit? I don't care. He beat the Pacers in the finals. He's the second best player in the NBA. Stop.
And they're gonna call.
It's a foul.
It's an off-ball foul.
Foul on Dooley.
Was that before the inbound? Is that shots?
No, I think New Albany's gonna be shooting free throws here. Reese McKee.
Yeah, that is. It was before the inbound.
Going to the free throw line. Still scoreless in this game. Reese is. I believe it's
So it looks like
Washington.
TJ Washington is gonna take these shots.
My eyes must be really bad. First foul shot, too short for TJ. 34-33. Got a big. I just looked at my left.
There is a big crowd to our left.
Central. Well, they are like a 15-minute drive away from here. Washington, his second foul shot is good. Studemeyer.
Bodies are hitting the
put
floor.
Caleb Wells straight into the deck. Caleb Wells is laughing about it. I think they got tangled up and fell down together. Deron Harris.
The crowd behind us on both sides is getting a little bit rowdy about these officiating so far.
Why is DJ Summers not in the game? Gavin Petty dumps it off to Wells. Wells swings it to Harris. Harris scoreless. Excuse me. No, he's not. Puts up a three. That one's good. A nice
three
clutch.
in Winslow's face.
A clutch three there by Harris. Get the lead back. New Albany needs to break this press. It's down to Reese McKee. Reese lays it up and in. 37-36. Both teams exchanging leads. I think if you're Central, you got to get a bit of a run here. I don't think you want to go back and forth with New Albany. Dooley, almost a turnover. Brought in by Harris. Harris kicks it. Wells, three blocked by Reese McKee. Reese sent it into I believe.
Sent it into the hallway.
He almost hit that. He almost hit a woman sitting in a chair.
That was quite the swat there.
A woman by the hallway sitting with a chair and a blanket. Reese McKee almost just gave her a concussion. Reese now exiting the game for his brother Ashton.
I don't know about that. I don't like that sub particularly. Oh, swatted away by Winslow on the inbound. Almost a steal. But as I was saying, I think leaving Reese in was the thing to do there.
Especially after he makes such a big momentum.
Yeah,
like that.
He got the layup, got down and got the block. I mean.
37-36, New Albany in the lead finally over Lawrence Central. Harris just came down and hit a three. Jab, puts up another one. That's good. Back-to-back threes for Deron Harris. Central not going away easy. 39-37. Seth Winslow brings up the four. Gets by Harris. Seth swings back out, dumps down low. Studemeyer. Studemeyer puts it up and in. Tie game at 39. A minute remaining here in the third quarter. Studemeyer, what I have to say is most likely, for me, his best game as a Bulldog. Gooden drives, swings. Wells drives, swings it.
Oh, mishandled.
TJ Washington can't get it.
Kicks it off into the bench. And it's going to be New Albany possession.
He's able to threw it off.
Yeah, he's able to throw it off of Gavin Petty's leg as he was falling out of bounds.
Oh, TJ's all right, man. He took a tough fall there into the stands. Washington walking it up. Swings it to the bounciest lefty in Floyd County, Ashton McKee. Ashton looks for Noah Washington, couldn't get him. Gets it off to his vice president, TJ. TJ dumps it down low to Studemeyer.
Good pass to Studemeyer.
Stude puts it up.
Oh, and he's fouled through the shot. Almost got that one to fall as well.
Stude has the baggiest T-shirt I have ever. That looks like the shirt that his dad wears to go to sleep at night. Studemeyer to the line to shoot two here, tied up at 39. 29 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. First foul shot, rattles it in. That's like the new swag is to wear baggy T-shirts.
Yeah.
Under the jersey. You've seen that in football as well. Noah Washington's got one on as well. Both shots fall for Carson Studemeyer. Braxton Mayfield coming into the game for Stude. Braxton and Seth Winslow are rocking the classical compression shirt. Seth with a knee brace on as well.
Yeah, I feel like he's had that on for a few games now.
Harris gets it off to Wells, back to Harris. Harris.
Looks like they might go for the last shot here with about 18 seconds remaining.
Yeah, give it back to Deron Harris.
Oh,
Deep three for Harris. Heat check. Too short. Rebound taken by Gooden. Up and down. There we go. Travel on Gooden. I heard, I believe it was Wheeler say, make someone else beat you, referring to Deron Harris. He went for it again. A deep three won't go. Ashton McKee needs to slow down here. Pump fake. 5 seconds left. New Albany needs to hold for the last shot here. Noah, fadeaway jumper, too short. Rebound taken by Harris. Blocked by Winslow at the buzzer. 34's up. New Albany with its first lead of the game. Here in the third quarter, they extend that to the third quarter buzzer. 41-39.
And this is slowly becoming a game. This is a game now. This is going to be whoever can score the most points in this fourth quarter. I mean, obviously, I'm just describing a basketball game. That's what I just said. But instead of this game that was looking to be a blowout early. It was New Albany down by 10, I think at some point maybe even 12 or 14, but able to rally back and match the intensity of the Bears. And now they are in this. They are winning this game right now, 41-39, but they have to keep the intensity up. They have to keep playing with the same intensity. And Noah Washington has 6 points now, we just said, two clutch threes. And coming into the half, he had 0. So I think that is one of the big keys out of this game. Also, yeah.
It's a game that, to me, feels very similar to when New Albany traveled up to Indianapolis to face off against Lawrence North, except New Albany now on the flip side. New Albany got to a big run to start that game, had a 7-point lead at halftime. You let them come back, and they get on a big run at half, they lose that game. Central giving New Albany just fits the whole first half. New Albany puts 24 points on them in the third quarter. That's 4 more than they had the entire first half to snatch this lead from Lawrence Central. These are two teams that are both playing to win this game. It's not really a thing that, one team is just stumbling and losing. You're seeing a lot of heart and physicality and determination from Central. They do not want to give up this game easily. I think you saw they could have laid down and died. Deron Harris hits 2 big threes to keep them in this game and only have a 2-point deficit. McKee dumps it off to T.J. Washington. Backdoor lob to Washington, read perfectly by Gavin Petty. Taken away by Al Gooden. Gooden drives, swings it. Wells for 3 in the lead. Won't go. Rebound taken by Winslow. Seth gets the man up in the air, dumps it off to TJ. Washington drives, loses his dribble, gets put on the floor. TJ dumps it off to Winslow. Seth drives, puts it up, won't go. Rebound taken by Deron Harris. Bodies are hitting the floor, drowning pool. Wells drives, lays it up and in to tie this game at 41. Timeout is taken by head coach Phil Washington for Lawrence Central. 7 minutes remaining here in the contest. It's looking to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. New Albany and Lawrence Central tied up at 41. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
Broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 2 Grand Piano, Uncommon Cups and Cones, Valley View Golf Club, Westmoreland Pharmacy, The Wishing Well Thrift Store, Wordsmith Bakery, Young at Heart Christian Preschool, and Your Salon of the Knobs.
Welcome back to New Albany boys basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS. New Albany 41-41, still at the timeout here, but Ethan really has turned into a game that is.
It has.
I think this is a Lawrence Central team that they do not feel like they're underdogs in any of these matchups. If they felt that way, they would have got blown out by Lawrence North like they typically do. Or they would have got blown out at Carmel like they usually do. This is a team that is far too tired of being a doormat in the city of Indianapolis. They don't want to be Speedway. They want to be Carmel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
they're playing with something to prove right now, and that's how they look throughout the full first half. And every single time New Albany seems to get up, the momentum seems to shift. There's always an answer somehow from the Bears.
Washington dumps it off to Reese. Studemeyer. It's back off to T.J. Washington. Back off to Noah. Noah dumps it off to Seth. Nothing working here for New Albany. Great defensive stand here by Central. It's it off Studemeyer. Studemeyer trying to exaggerate for a foul. Didn't get it. Dumps it back off to T.J. Washington. New Albany, nothing working on this possession. Reese McKee with the ball now for the Bulldogs. Reese dumps it off to Noah. Over 30 seconds into this possession. Shot is up for T.J. Washington. Is good. His first 3 of the game couldn't have come at a more opportune time. 44-41. New Albany in command. Harris drives, lays it up, and in, and the foul. Deron Harris has gone insane. 44-43. Deron Harris putting the team on his back. Every time New Albany with a big shot to try to put Lawrence Central away, Deron Harris not having any of it. Harris to shoot 1. Too strong. Rebound taken by Washington. T.J. Washington walking it up now for the Bulldogs.
He's got the job
Tough
threes.
defense.
Those are nice.
are nice. Got cooler shoes than me. Washington dumps it off to Studemeyer. Back out Braxton Mayfield down to Seth Winslow. Seth surveying. Playing a bit more of a point forward role this game. TJ drives, lays it up, goes vertical, won't go. A nice defensive stand there by Deron Harris. Gooden now looking to go fast for Central. Gooden dumps it off to Wells. Wells to Harris. Harris pull-up jumper. In and out. Thought he had it all the way. Washington looking to go fast. Dumps it down to Studemeyer. Studemeyer lays it up and in. Had to switch his hands midway there. Gets it to go. 46-43 New Albany. Their largest lead of the game at 3. Petty puts up the 3. In and out again. Studemeyer swings down to Washington. Noah lays it up and in. New Albany a 5-point lead. Looking for a timeout here for Central. They won't get it. Harris dumps it down low to Wells. Wells, that could be a flagrant foul there on Studemeyer. A tough foul there on Studemeyer. Looked very intentional. Send Caleb Wells to the free throw line. Him and Stu are talking back at each other. I think Wells is making a good case of these officials. That looked like a very a shot, a foul that you could definitely review for a potential flagrant. Officials talking to Caleb Wells.
Yeah, it looks like they're not going to give it to him.
That is actually ridiculous. That is the hardest foul of the entire game, and this crowd has been going absolutely ballistic over things that aren't fouls not getting called. Studemeyer, I mean, you hold a guy down and put him in a rear naked choke, and it's not a flagrant foul. Wells, his first shot, no good. I think Stude is jawing back and forth right now at Dylan Wright. If Noah Washington is telling you to chill out, you need to shut up. It's the dumbest thing, man. You play such a good game this whole time, and then you start jawing at him for no reason. I can't stand that at any level of any sport. Wells, second free throw, puts it in, 48-44. New Albany trailing a majority of this game.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I don't get the jawing thing. I mean,
you've played a clean game this whole time.
Yeah, he is absolutely dominating this game. There's just no need to talk or anything. Just prove it on the court,
You've played a perfectly clean basketball game. You don't want to ruin it in the last 4 minutes. TJ Washington got away with a travel. Mayfield puts up the 3, too short. Rebound taken by TJ. Gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Timeout taken by head coach Jason Jones.
And did he get away with the travel there?
He did walk.
Completely jumped and landed with the ball, and there is no call on that.
The officiating seeming to swing New Albany's way now.
They were looking the other way earlier. They have not been calling a lot.
I thought they called a pretty even game.
Yeah, and
for the most part. Central coaching staff looking for an explanation on that one. I thought that he took about one dribble from the three-point line to under the basket.
Yeah, and the Lawrence Central is getting an earful now from head coach Phil Washington. It seems like that could be where some of the intensity comes from, and that's sort of the reason why they are in this game, is because of the intensity from the coaching staff over there. And New Albany has brought up the intensity, and that's why they're leading by 6 now. But earlier in the game, they looked almost lost. It's like coming up. I don't know when New Albany's last game was, but like coming off of Wednesday. That wasn't even that long ago, so I don't know what I'm talking about then. But you always want to come out strong. You don't want to have to be doing this late game, like scrambling to get back in points. Because if New Albany came out strong, played this way the whole game, we would see some bench guys coming in about now. I mean,
we might get our Corbin Crone.
Yeah, we might get our Corbin Crone spotting of the day.
We might have gotten our Corbin Crone 5 threes in 2 minutes. One thing I like to do when we go to an opposing gym or an away school that's historically dominant athletics is like look at their banners and things like that. For Fisher's girls swimming, I'm seeing all these runner-ups because they just had to run into the Carmel swim dynasty, 38 straight state championships for the Carmel girls. 52-44. Deron Harris played an awesome game. He drives, lays it up, and in. A nice move up and under basket there by Deron Harris. Gets it back to 4. Errant pass brought in by Winslow. New Albany needs to work this clock just a little bit. 5 minutes remaining. New Albany 50, Lawrence Central 46. TJ Washington dumps it off to Seth. Seth looking for Noah. Gets it off to him.
Whoa.
Petty got away with a foul there. It's off of Studemeyer. Can be out of bounds.
I'm not sure. They don't
No,
call
I think they called a foul on Dylan.
They missed the
Dylan
first
Wright.
foul, but they get the second one that was less of an offense.
Yeah, no, Noah. That was a makeup call.
Yeah.
Noah got hacked a good bit there. I'm wondering what on earth happened to DJ Summers. 9 points at the half, has not been in the entire second half.
Disappeared.
Studemeyer drives, lays it up, and in. That's going to be a charge going the other way. I think that's 4 on Carson Studemeyer. Now it's a thing, if you're Central, you got to go right at him and foul him out of the game. 50-46, another New Albany turnover. The ball has to be in the hands of Deron Harris. Vincent Wells walks it up, listens to my advice, gets it back to Harris. Harris shimmies, drives, gets fouled, puts it in, and the foul.
That was on the floor. They're going to call it on the floor. I thought that was on the floor, too.
I thought they would have given him continuation. I don't mind that either way. It's 4 fouls now for New Albany.
Yeah, they're going to have to watch that. That could easily get out of control, getting in the bonus this late in the game.
I believe I was wrong. Fisher's played at 10:30 in the morning today. I believe the game next up would be Chesterton and Evansville North.
Oh, we drove by Chesterton.
Wait, no, I'm
See,
not.
that's what I was saying.
I am geeking.
Oh, we did drive by Chesterton.
No, it's a game in the losers bracket. I'm tweaking.
Oh.
Harris drives.
Oh,
blocked
by Winslow.
At the Petty in the corner for 3. Puts it in. 50-49. Warren Central, no quit in this basketball team. New Albany clinging on to dear life with a 1-point lead here. 4 minutes remaining in the contest. Winslow, lazy pass almost taken away by Harris. TJ looking to go to work on Harris. Gets it off to Seth Winslow. Winslow drives. Seth spins. Gets doubled up. Out to Mayfield. Mayfield wide open 3. Puts it in! Braxton Mayfield with the answer. 53-49. Believe we have a.
I don't know what are they?
It's I can't find my roster. It's Al Gooden. Al Gooden III is dealing with a bit of a cramp right now in his hamstring. I do believe because he went to run up the floor and grabbed his leg and fell down. So hopefully something really bad. Looks like
just getting him stretched out there.
He's cramping up.
Yeah.
It's been a hard game.
Yeah, that was a very physical game from both sides.
Dayton Stevens coming in for Al Gooden III. That was a big shot for Mayfield. He shot one from that spot earlier, left it just short. That time getting his legs under him just a little bit more. Gets it to go, 53-49. 3.5 minutes remaining. New Albany and Lawrence Central giving each other absolute fits, giving each other everything they could possibly throw at each other.
Yeah, they're throwing haymakers out here right now. I mean, it seems like almost every single time New Albany comes up with something, there is an answer from the Bears. And, I mean, it's just back and forth, and we're just going to have to wait and see who comes out on top. It's whoever has the most intensity at the end.
Absolutely.
And right now, they're just trading blows.
Absolutely. It's like Ali versus Joe Frazier 3, the Thrilla in Manila. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the basketball game. New Albany with a 4-point advantage over a Lawrence Central team that has given it all they could give. It does remind me of a classic heavyweight boxing fight, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3. Deontay Wilder knocks down Tyson Fury twice, punches
that's a
himself
steal
out.
by Winslow.
Stolen by Winslow. You got to think if has Lawrence Central given New Albany every punch they can throw. Washington.
Really handsy there.
Absolutely. Winslow, backdoor cut. Reese McKee lays it up and in, a 6-point lead for the New Albany Bulldogs. 55-49, New Albany's the largest lead of the game. Harris Shimmies, working on Noah Washington. Harris, I think he got a foul on the way up.
Oh, were they
there.
going to call a foul on who?
He got fouled. He got fouled by Noah. He's going to put Central in the bonus as well. I was about to say, it's a foul either on the shot or on the floor. He got fouled about 5 times driving to the lane. You just applaud the effort here tonight by Deron Harris, really giving it his all out here on the floor. First foul shot, no good for Harris. You got to think if he's also running out of gas as well. I don't think Deron has been on the bench this entire game. Studemeyer
and as you were saying,
4 fouls.
DJ Summers is gone. I don't know.
No, he's the first guy on the bench right now.
No.
Studemeyer coming into the game for Braxton Mayfield. Mayfield, obviously a clutch 3. Reese McKee also with 4 fouls. 55-50. I don't like this line for New Albany. You have 2 guys doing 4 fouls and you attack the basket. Washington gets the ball stolen away from him. Dylan Wright looks to push now for Central Wright. Drives, lays it up. Too strong. That's going to be offensive goaltending. It might be a foul on Studemeyer. I think he got a push there by Stude. That was offensive goaltending.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just watching.
It might have been a combination of both. I just saw him flying through the air.
I was watching the play, and then K.O. Wells' head was above the backboard. Reese McKee brings it back out to T.J. Washington.
A lot of swatting going on defense.
They need to get a
really
turnover,
handsy.
T.J. drives.
Ooh.
They get a foul from behind there.
Just
Dylan
making
Wright.
it obvious now.
Well, I mean, they got to get turnovers.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about not having a shot clock in Indiana high school basketball. If you get your lead, it's a lot easier to hold it if you don't have to get a shot off. Noah Washington to inbound the ball now for the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes remaining here, 55-50. They're letting all the horns go off here in Fishers. Play finally restarted.
2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Inbounded to McKee.
Washington gets his man up in the air, puts it up,
and one.
The foul.
Able to draw the foul off the pump fake there for Washington.
You got to think that has to be what puts away Lawrence Central. I don't think you're really going to come back from that one. Petty pleading his case, but when you get a guy up in the air like that, it's going to be hard for you to get
there's not a lot you can say to overturn that.
Well, I mean, even if you don't foul him, the official's going to call it out every time. Noah Washington having a big second half here. 10 points in the second half for Noah. Reese McKee leaving the game now for Braxton Mayfield. I lost track of where TJ was. I thought New Albany had 4 on the floor. Now look down, TJ's down there in the corner. Washington makes his 1 free throw. 58-50, New Albany, their largest lead of the game.
The Bears trying to get the ball down the court quickly.
Harris, step back 3. Oh my goodness, he puts it in. A step back 3 by Deron Harris gets it back to a 5-point game. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. New Albany 58, Lawrence Central 53. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany basketball and the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This broadcast of New Albany Athletics on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 323 Inc., 413 Fitness, Abersold Forest, Amanda Braden with Schuler Bauer, Annie Lou's Pet Sitting Service, Auto Warehouse, Awaiting Serenity Massage Therapy, LLC, Be Kind Shirts, Bliss Travel Inc., Bulldog Tax Service Inc., Caesars Foundation of Floyd County, Calumet Club, Camp Quality Kentuckiana, Candy Pierce with Jan Schultz Realtors, Casa of Floyd County, and Chestnuts and Pro.
Welcome back to New Albany boys basketball, right here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS. New Albany 58-53. New Albany in command over Lawrence Central. Been a back and forth fight here tonight, Ethan.
Yeah, it's been a real good game. Obviously, the Bears coming up with an early lead to start, but but the Bulldogs have rallied, and they are looking at a 5-point lead coming into the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. And if they keep this intensity up, it's going to be hard for Lawrence Central to find a way to get up. It's just, it's all about the intensity. This game has slowed down a lot more compared to other New Albany games, and it's just about the grind and the grit and being able to make stuff happen when it really matters, the clutch ability.
TJ Washington swings down Studemeyer. Return to the basket. I think he got away with the travel.
Another travel on Studemeyer.
He did walk. I think if you're Stude, I think you go up with that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go up. I was ready. I was ready for him too.
The turnovers really piling up now for freshman Studemeyer. That's also a travel for Lawrence Central. Vincent Wells loses footing. I don't know how you can go a possession at the end of this game if you're Central without Deron Harris getting the ball. I mean, he has taken this game over. 2 minutes remaining. New Albany clinging on to a 5-point lead. Reese McKee tried to initiate some contact, didn't get the whistle. Reese drives past Harris. Reese lays it up. In and out. Rebound taken by Wells. Pass
stolen by Winslow.
Down low to TJ Washington.
Absolutely slapped on the wrist, but no foul is called there.
60-53. Central has got to hurry this thing up. Harris drives. Won't go. Rebound off of Seth Winslow. Out of bounds. Lost the ball. Coming down with it. 60-53. New Albany, like I've said many times, holding on for dear life against Lawrence Central.
Good heads-up play there by Mayfield. Knock the ball out, make him inbound it again.
Absolutely. I believe New Albany will be facing, if they can hold on to this win, it'll be Evansville Bosse tomorrow. Saturday at noon. Pull up three for Harris. Puts it in again. 62-56.
That is insane. He is shooting lights out.
Studemeyer going to get a foul on, I believe, Wells. Studemeyer got into a shove from Studemeyer. You can't have that. Can't get a technical here at the end of the game. Studemeyer really, really needs to slow down. Can we just separate the players? Why would we want to fight at the end of such a good game? Officials separating the players. If this is a tech on,
I don't know what. I don't know
really
what. I didn't
bad.
see anything. I was doing stats.
Carson shoved him after the play.
I feel like they've been jawing the whole time,
Carson,
though.
No,
Well, Noah was separating them.
Stude shoved him. I saw it. Miss Fisher is telling me no. She's going to write down on a piece of paper who it really was.
Yeah, and there was a foul call, so the ball was dead at the time of this.
There was something.
It was not a live ball.
John after the play. Waiting on the verdict here on whether or not Carson Studemeyer shoved this guy. Technical fouls on both teams. It is a technical foul on Studemeyer. He shoved him. They just called it.
They called it on both teams.
Yeah, I know, but the tech for New Albany's on Studemeyer. I believe he'll be fouled out of the game. Studemeyer is fouled out of the game. My goodness. What a mental error there by Carson Studemeyer. 62-56. New Albany with the lead over Central. Now, do both teams shoot technical free throws and then New Albany will replay the dead ball foul and the bonus?
Well, yeah, it's a bonus. So New Albany will be shooting more than – New Albany should have 4 free throws. Is that correct? 2 for the technical and 2 for the
but then
foul.
Don't they get the ball back?
I don't know who gets the ball back because it's technicals on both.
See, I'm not the basketball.
I would say that it would probably go to New Albany because there was a foul that would give New Albany possession before the 2 technicals. So I would say they shoot the regular foul, the 2 techs.
That foul would give them shots at the bonus. They wouldn't give them possession. I'm saying after they shoot the
Oh, so they'll do the 2 techs and then they'll have New Albany shoot it
And
and
they'll be
just let it
Lawrence
play
Central
out.
ball.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
50
Yeah, we're
seconds
glad
remaining
we
here.
worked that out.
Officials timeout. I had a feeling. I was talking to a point guard, Reese McKee, before the game. Like, they're going to be a team that's going to talk to you. You got to keep their emotions in check.
And yeah, we both said that before the game. This is the team that will talk to you. And they have been.
That's just dumb,
Just
man.
got the
I don't
best of
know
Carson Sudemeyer there.
Why would you take their bait?
Carson Sudemeyer, as well as Dayton Stevens, was the other, the opposing Lawrence Central, who got the technical foul as well.
That's just disappointing. He's had such a good game to do something that stupid. New Albany's inbounding the ball. They're not in the bonus?
I don't. So I guess I don't know the high school rules.
Are they
You can't
waving
quote.
off the
you
are they
can't
waving off the foul?
quote me on this. I guess they're canceling them out.
McKee,
Which is
gets it into
interesting.
Seth Winslow. Minute remaining. Seth needs to get the ball out of this corner, not get doubled.
Oh, we found
Down to
Mayfield.
Braxton gets it back to Seth. New Albany content to really hold this ball out. Seth gets the double. Winslow, lazy pass down to Mayfield. Braxton. So back to Winslow. Winslow loses the ball. A timeout taken by head coach Jason Jones. Thought Seth got a little bit of a bump there.
Yeah, there was a lot
fouled.
There's a lot of back and forth hand motion there.
He got a bit of a slap on the wrist there. 49 seconds remaining. Timeout taken by head coach Jason Jones. We'll take a quick break when we return. It's New Albany and Lawrence Central on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: CLLB Law, Clarksville Little Theater, A Clean Start LLC, Cody and Neely Law Office, Copier Mart, Cornerstone Foundation and Waterproofing LLC, Derby Dinner Playhouse, Discovery Time 2.
Eat Sleep, Wrestle.com, Encore School of Music and Arts, English Roofing, First Harrison Bake, Floyd County Animal Rescue League, and the Floyd County Library.
Welcome back to New Albany Boys Basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS. New Albany 60-56. New Albany clinging on to dear life here against Lawrence Central. Just missed it. Carson Studemeyer fouling out of the game for the Bulldogs off of a technical.
Tough break there.
Not really a tough break.
Well,
it was really of his own doing.
That is true.
Stupid.
They've been jawing the whole game.
Reese McKee into inbound. Reese gets it off to TJ. I think for Central, you might have to start considering fouling. There it is, foul on TJ Washington from Vincent Wells.
That's going to be bonus, so he's shooting free throws now.
I don't know why it took them so long to start fouling. It took 20 seconds off the clock, 30 seconds off the clock. No pressure on TJ Washington here. Washington rolls in the first one. TJ quietly putting himself together a nice game here. 14 points now for TJ. I believe he had 3 at the half.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough start at the beginning. Missing quite a few opportunities, but turned it into a game.
Makes them both. Ice in his veins. TJ Washington, new nickname, the Iceman. Harris walking it up. I think you got to have 3 Harris drives. Lays it up and in. He could have gotten a foul there on Reese McKee. Timeout taken by Lawrence Central, down 62-58, 33 seconds remaining in the ball game. We're going to take a quick break when we return. It's New Albany and Lawrence Central on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Cause Body Shop, Knights of Columbus, Kraft Sporting Goods, LP Marketing, Legacy Pizza, Libs Paving Company, Limelight Photography, Lorch Neville Ward LLC, Louisville Orthopedic Clinic, Louisville Telegrams, Lion Roofing, McKinney Law Office, Mansion 1886, Maple Manor Christian Home, and Mariposa Consignments.
Welcome back to New Albany basketball on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS New Albany. Give it away by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What a song choice by the people at the scores table here in Fishers. TJ gets it into Noah Washington. Noah, dangerous pass.
Need to get that up the court.
TJ.
No foul
doubled.
yet.
They got to foul him. TJ gets the double. It's going to be
There's
fouled
the foul.
by Wells. I don't know why.
Taking a
Central
long time to foul.
Taking so long to foul. You know
It's
you're
inevitable. They have to anyway, so.
Especially, like, you're not fouling it, and then you go and take the layup that the defense is giving you on the other end. Deron Harris with 29 points for the Bears. They have 58 total. TJ puts in the first one. I'm saying we saw a potential USI scout here. I think Deron Harris is a guy that he would want to be looking at. Senior guard, giving New Albany absolute fits right now. Washington misses the second. 5-point game, 63-58. Harris looks to go fast. Steps back, puts up the three. Oh my goodness, he puts it in.
That is
63-61.
insane.
TJ gets it into Reese McKee. 6 seconds remaining. Reese gets fouled there. 63-61. 5 seconds remaining. Deron Harris has lost his mind. 32 points.
It's just every time he gets the ball, it's a three and it's going in. I mean, wow. There is not a lot you can do about that.
Reese McKee with the game on the line right here. 2 free throws to potentially end it. First shot for Reese. No good. Rolls out.
He is now 0 for 3 on free throws on the day.
Now, if he makes the second one, do you foul? If you're New Albany, do you foul?
Yeah.
McKee.
Yeah, you have to.
Now, if he misses
believe,
this,
I believe
I'm
so.
seeing a 3 for the win from Harris. McKee puts in the second one.
I'm fouling here if
Deron
I'm
Harris
New Albany.
gets up the 4 to Wells.
Oh, and a
Passes
steal by
TJ
Washington to seal the win.
64-61. New Albany wins an amazing game.
Oh, my goodness.
Against Lawrence Central. We got to try to get Reese McKee in on this postgame show. My goodness.
What a heads-up play by Washington. See the pass going. Know that it's going to Deron Harris at the last second for the 3 and able to snatch it away to secure the dub. What a game, Cooper. What a game.
64-61 win. An incredible effort by Lawrence Central the entire game. I hope New Albany hurries up in that locker room and gets out of here because I want to get Reese on this postgame show. Welcome.
Go ahead.
Gotta have it.
Go ahead.
Welcome into the Bulldog postgame show, underwritten by Candy Pierce of Jan Schultz Realtors. Final score tonight: 64 for New Albany, 61 for Lawrence Central. An incredible game.
Wow.
Lawrence Central gets off to a 13-0 run to start this game. What an unbelievable win and just a great comeback.
Now
from
Cooper's
New
still
Albany.
processing this. That's
trying.
crazy.
You got to feel for Central, man. They've come so close in so many games like this.
They fought so hard. They fought throughout the whole game, and especially, my God, Deron Harris. What a game.
Absolutely, Deron
What a
Harris.
game.
I think, Deron Harris, he ended with 32.
32 points.
He had 25 in the second half.
It's insane.
Deron-
Yeah, and the 25 in the second half were his 5 3-pointers made.
My goodness. There were possessions at the end of the game where it's like they would run a good play and then
they kick the ball out. They'd miss, kick the ball out to Dorn Harris. Let it fly.
Dude.
Chesterton. We drove by there.
We did drive by Chesterton. Deron Harris, just with the game of his life, you have to really feel for him, man.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think you can do more as a player to win your team the game. And now what sucks especially for Central, they have to play at 7 o'clock tonight.
And that's just insult to injury right there. They played such a hard game, and they're going to be exhausted going into this next one. They were just playing so hard on defense the entire game, and for a while, it held New Albany pretty in check, but eventually able to penetrate and figure something out. But, I mean, It's a tough game.
We've just been going on about Deron Harris because he really played such a special game tonight. And, when I look at it from New Albany, it's a tale of two halves. Your primary scorers really got into their groove and got it going there in the second half. T.J. Washington had a big second half. We had 14 in the second half. Noah Washington scored all of his points in the second half.
That is correct, yeah.
Of this basketball game. Studemeyer had a strong second half as well. I believe he had 8 or 6, but it was a pretty consistent effort. Reese McKee was strong defensively throughout the entirety of the game. I think this is a good win for New Albany.
Yeah.
I think it shows that this is a team. I think the best part about this team is the depth and how good the bench is.
Of course, and one of the big examples of that is the Braxton Mayfield 3 that completely shifted the game and how it was going. So, I mean, that was a big moment in the game, I'll say that. And yeah, from a bench player as well.
I was going to go an opposite angle. I think New Albany's bench is usually so strong throughout the course of the games and the season. And I thought there were a lot of guys on the bench that just did not have the games that they wanted to. Grayson Grubbs did not have a game of his liking.
Did not.
Jaden Sharp did not get in. Obviously, he's a guy that can come in, hit a couple of threes for New Albany. Ashton McKee was very quiet. Ashton nearly really cost New Albany a lot of times.
He did.
Nearly turning the ball over. I see you grabbing the laptop there. I think you want me to do the interstate photo statistical recap.
Would you like to?
I suppose. I was trying to wait out and get Reese on the postgame show. I need to let him know in advance. See, but the problem with trying to get Reese on the postgame show, I'm worried that if we lose, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. But, yeah. I mean, yeah, we can. Yeah.
Here comes Roberson. Where is Reese that people want? Ethan, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Your mic is coming off if Reese comes out of that locker room.
Well, thank you.
There's
another mic.
There is, but it's unplugged.
There is. It is unplugged.
I do not believe you'll be getting a Reese McKee appearance. My apologies to all of
maybe
our
next game
listeners. All right. You know what time it is?
It's time for the Interstate Photo Statistical Recap.
The final one of this contest. First, Lawrence Central Bears falling short, but definitely an effort that you like to see out of a team that's really trying to climb their way up in the state. Off the bat, Deron Harris with 32 of their 61 points. Absolutely mental, 12 of 15 from the field, 5 of 6 from three-point land. Did miss 2 free throws. That's one thing I do want to point out. Central just 6 of 11 from the charity stripe compared to New Albany. New Albany shot 24 free throws to Lawrence Central's 11.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to start any narratives, but it's definitely something you have to consider. Especially there were a lot of calls at the end of the game starting to go New Albany's way.
Yeah, there were. But I feel like it might be
leveled out.
Yeah, it leveled out because there was a lot of no calls during the beginning of the game. It's just, I mean, yeah, the Bears played very physical defense, and that is applauded because it just shows the grit and everything that they have. But there were some that could be considered fouls and were being called as fouls later in the game.
Absolutely. I mean, the second leading scorer for Central is DJ Summers with 9. He didn't play the entire second half. You go from 32 and drop it down to 9. It was really a one-man show for Lawrence Central here today. 8 points for Caleb Wells. He played a pretty good game. 7 for Vincent Wells. Possibly brothers.
Is that a duo there?
Possibly. But it's like they got the McKees.
They do.
They don't have the bounciest lefty in Floyd County.
No, they don't.
They're not from Floyd County. Where are we?
I did have
Is it Warren County? Where are we? What county?
What county are we in?
What? Can't read your lips.
Something like that, whatever.
Aberton?
Ableton.
Ableton?
Ambleton County.
Up here in Indianapolis. 7 points for Gavin. Excuse me. Yes, 7 points for Gavin Petty, 2 for Dylan Wright.
He had a throwdown on, what's his name? Was it Studemeyer?
He did dunk on it really bad. I think this is a Lawrence Central team that has better days ahead of them.
Yeah,
I know
agree
the schedule is
completely.
going to get hard.
Yeah.
You don't really have a lot of easy games around here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. I think they definitely have. I don't have their schedule in front of me, but I'm sure that they will not be facing as tough as opponents that they have faced previously. I mean, that's hard. Facing Carmel, facing obviously your rival in North Lawrence, and then this New Albany Bulldogs team that just in the second half had a chip on their shoulder and something to prove, trying to prove that they're not fraudulent.
Braxton Mayfield and T.J. Washington have left the locker room. Miss Fisher doesn't want us to do this. if we get any emails complaining about not getting Reese McKee,
I think there will be some, yeah.
17 points for Carson Studemeyer leading the way for the Bulldogs. Definitely a good game out of him. But I just that technical at the end of the game to foul him out leaves a pretty bad taste in my mouth. 16 for T.J. Washington, 13 in the second half for him. 11 points for Noah Washington, all 11 for Cap in the second half. 10 points for Seth Winslow. Seth had a much more assertive role in the offense today.
He did, especially in the first half. And another thing that I wanted to point out with Washington is obviously had a very slow first half. Didn't do much of anything. Only got one shot up and did not make it. But able to get him the ball in the second half and had two very very clutch threes.
Absolutely.
Two very clutch threes moving it up the floor. And honestly, I'm happy with his performance in the second half. 5
points for the glue man, Reese McKee. A lot of the things that Reese said tonight won't show up on the stat sheet.
Right.
Definitely played a great game. 5 points off the bench for Braxton Mayfield, including a three that really changed the tide of this game. Coach Jason Jones has exited the locker room. He's got the T-shirt on. Took the quarter zip off. All right. Wait, hold up. I believe that is him.
It is him.
That is Reese McKee. I'm trying to wave him over. He's talking to TJ. I don't want to yell.
He's
Miss
looking
Fisher,
the opposite direction of
Get
you.
him. Reese, hop on. Reese McKee is getting on the postgame show.
We have the glue man himself joining the show now.
This is like a radio reunion. We've been on winter break together. All right, Reese, we're getting you hooked up here today, man.
Wait, there you go.
Get your mic on, man.
Wait, is it on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good?
That's
I'm good.
The first post-game interview of the season.
This is it.
That's crazy. Oh,
Hey.
my gosh, what a game.
First of all, I just want to say, what a game, man. Come on.
Dude, let's go.
Good
Big
stuff.
dubs.
Good
big
stuff.
dubs.
Big dubs.
Big dubs.
Big dubs.
Hey, merch it. Here we go.
Merch.
I just want to talk to you, man. Deron Harris.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
For Warren Central. A
Hey.
human flamethrower.
Hey, check this. He shot 21% from the three, and then comes to hit 4 threes. 4 threes.
Five.
Five? Oh, my
He
God.
was 5 of 6 from
He had
three. in the
32
second
points on the night.
That one at the end was just
half. The step back on
ridiculous.
Braxton.
It felt like the dagger. Like
I know.
Like Curry's OKC dagger.
From the volleyball line.
Oh, my
just
gosh.
throwing that thing up.
Dude, Braxton was slipping all over the ground, and it just hit. I was like, oh, my gosh.
No, like he's a great player, man. Like I saw him, he came out with the neck tattoo. I was like, that guy has to be different.
Hey, what was
You know
it? Jamar Chase. He looked like exactly
does
like
look like
Jamar Chase.
Jamar
We
Chase.
kept
He
saying
does,
that.
he does. Oh, my
That's all I
God.
like to hear out of you. Reese, a great defensive game for you here tonight, man. You know, you're all over the place. I want to talk about that block that you had on the corner three on Caleb Wells.
Oh.
Smacking it into the stands.
Yeah, I knew he was going to shoot it, bro.
That's what he was doing all game.
All game he was doing that. I was struggling a bit first half, but, I got foul trouble and stuff like that. But,
yeah.
hey, I don't know how we won that game, but we just won the game. I'm not going to lie. And that free throw right there, it scared me.
When it rattled, I got nervous
my
for
gosh.
you.
It went in and out. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I thought you had one layup coming up the floor. It sort of spun in. I was
know.
like, ooh, he's got a roll
Dude,
going, and I'm like,
These rims are
and then,
so hard.
Yeah, and then
I
TJ
know.
was able to put it back up, and
I
I'm
was
like,
I was about to cry a little bit. That tear was about to shed. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, man. So, as Reese, you're out there, you're standing at 6 foot flat, but you play so much taller than what you're listed on the floor.
I might be 6'1". Might.
it's getting there.
We're going to give you a probable 6'1". You're playing, you get into foul trouble early on. You have 2 early on in the game. You get up to 4. You're still being trusted by Jones to come in here and play physical defense. How do you build that bond up with your coach, and how do you think that will, really lead to more success for you later on in the season? Because, as the season goes on, obviously, there's going to be some games where you get into foul trouble, things like that. I think it just shows a lot how you've built up that relationship with Jones to be able to trust you like that.
Over the years, man, I've been here since he first got here, so we've been, bonding. And last year, we kind of built a stronger bond because I was the backup guard, and I was just learning from Treat and all them. And then this year, in the summer, we created a great bond playing games, won some big-time games like this in the Noblesville game. So it's just gotten stronger over the years, and I think it's just chemistry plus 15 on 2K type of thing. Team chemistry plus 25, actually.
Plus
just
$1
that
million.
Yeah, me and Jones, man, you saw he was yelling at me over there, but, we got it together, and we trust each other, and he trusts me, and I'm glad he put his trust in me to go out there and make big plays.
Yeah, and obviously you guys struggled a little bit in the first, and had a great second half. So just how did you reset after that first half? I mean, you started out 0-13 in the first quarter of the game, and just how do you reset and get back from that and able to win this game somehow, some way?
Yeah, that halftime talk was not good. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm sure.
I've never heard Coach Jones yell that loud before. I don't know what was going on out there. I mean, we were blowing layups, missing free throws. Dude was up in our stuff, and I was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, we better lock in. But I mean, how bad we played. We were only down 9 at half, and I was like, we got this. There's no way we come out here, and we came out here and went on a run.
Yeah,
and
of course.
It was mind-blowing because I'm not going to lie. We were all down. We're like, oh, my gosh. Do you see we were down 9-0 in the first?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my goodness. And that guy right there, Noah Washington, hit some big-time shots.
Got those 11 points in the second half.
Yeah. It was crazy, but I'm so glad we won that game because now we get to play at 12 tomorrow. Hey, Fishers, we got to play them. I want to play them, bro. I want to play them.
Look, that's actually what I was going to ask you about. You got
tomorrow?
Bossy tomorrow at noon.
We saw them playing before.
Yeah, they're very physical, but I feel like they're like that team basically, I would say. I feel a bunch of guards. They didn't really play too many bigs, but
no, they didn't.
They have another player on there that's D1, so we have to definitely key on him and go out there and get the W. So then we can play Fishers or whoever's next, but I think
going to be
was
Fishers.
it 24?
I'm going to speak that into existence.
I think it was 24.
It would most definitely be
wait, on Bossy, it might be.
I thought it was 24. Was it not 24?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure.
He had 20 points or something. I don't know. I've seen him playing before this.
Yeah. Oh, with the dreads or something like that.
Yeah,
he's good too.
Yeah.
It was the other bigger dude. I don't even know, but we'll just have to watch him a little bit of film, hopefully in the hotel, and then be ready for tomorrow. Get some rest because they were being very physical out there. They didn't call no fouls, so.
Yeah.
All right, Maurice, man, we don't want to hold you for too long.
No, it's all good.
You got the guys waiting over there. We appreciate it. We've been trying to get you on these
I know.
interviews.
Bro,
we finally got you, bro.
It's so hard to get all the way up there, but after the game, after the Jeff game, I might have to just run directly up there, open the door for me, and then we'll talk up there.
We got you, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys.
Great game.
Thank you guys for
good game,
broadcasting.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem, man. All right, that was point guard Reese McKee. 5 points and a lot of clutch defensive stops tonight here for the Bulldogs. We did play Queen's player of the game. Deron Harris.
Deron Harris,
unanimously. I think I'm going to go I kind of want to go Seth for player of the game. I thought Seth had a pretty solid game across the board.
Seth did have a really good game. I will give you that. But honestly, I know you're very upset about that late tag, and that's I agree with you on that because you just can't have mental errors like that. But I personally have to give it to Carson Studemeyer. He was the only player that played good in the first half and the second half.
Absolutely. That's going to close us out. A big day of basketball tomorrow for your New Albany Bulldogs. A big matchup against a quality team, Evansville Bossy. And then if you're New Albany, you're looking at that one. You get past that, you got. There's a saying from Ric Flair.
That's a big time game.
You gotta beat the man to be the man. There is no team that personifies the man in the state of Indiana more than the Fishers Tigers.
And nothing would send a bigger message than that.
Absolutely not. We will be covering girls basketball against Bloomington South at home. I'm not sure the tip-off of that.
12:30.
12:30.
12:30. I told you.
Girls basketball tomorrow. 12:30. Girls against Bloomington South. Pretty good game tonight, Ethan. Had a pleasure calling it with you, man. Got me up.
Of course. Always.
All right, I'm going to get y'all back to the music. I know you're tired of hearing me talk. For Ethan Beliles, I am Cooper Jaggers saying good night.